Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? It's me, Mr. 4K Upscaler. So, we're gonna try some games. We'll try a few games on this big, giant Samsung QLED 49-inch 32:9 monitor. And one thing I can tell you is that the color really looks good. You will appreciate the color on this monitor, the color and performance. But above all, you will appreciate the real estate that you're gonna have. As you can see how big I am, and you can see how wide this monitor is. So, without any further ado, let's go ahead and let's continue. I'm gonna use my handy dandy remote control. I mean, not remote control, my handy dandy Xbox control. Click no. And right now, you will see once I start this game, I will get like something like 100 to 80 frames per second, which is pretty darn good. Remember, this thing has a 1 millisecond response time. It has a 144 hertz refresh rate, and I don't know if you guys can see it here, but I'm getting right now like very steady frame rate. You will see in a minute. Hopefully this angle, it's good. I'm trying to give you this angle because it's difficult for me to figure out what's the best angle for this monitor, because this thing is so wide, and it's for me to determine where is the best angle.
During the failed attempt to silence the heart of
It's really difficult.
we lost more than freelancers, more than friends and comrades. We lost the faith of the people we protect.
Now look how beautiful this looks.
I'm at the coordinates on.
Impressive entrance as usual.
Nice to be appreciated.
Don't say so, short, mate. Cypher didn't ask for it.
Oh yeah, this is
You could
amazing,
ask,
man.
but not many of us left.
The relay's a short flight away.
Easy contract so far.
Easy keeps you alive.
Wouldn't call this living, inspecting sensors every month.
That pays the bills.
Not exactly the freelancer motto.
Yeah. Till the freelancers are back on their feet, we can enjoy all the gorgeous scenery Bastion has to offer.
Flying around it is even better.
Now I'm jealous, sitting here in the fort.
It's really immersive. Like, no matter what you play, it looks immersive. And right now I'm getting 112 frames per second. 100 frames per second, that's pretty darn good for such a wide monitor. Now, people are gonna say, but the resolution, it's really not that sharp. It's only 3840 by 1080.
Any freelancers been through here lately?
You're the first in months.
Now, granted,
That's
sure,
the
it would have been nice if they had 1440p, but I think if you had 1440p, you wouldn't be getting this kind of a performance. I think you'd be getting a little bit more laggier performance. I think what Samsung wanted to do here, they wanted to bring you the best possible performance with the color accuracy and a
At least nothing's trying to eat you.
I like that job at Dark.
very nice real estate. And this real estate, it's really why you're buying this monitor. You know, you're not buying this monitor so much for resolution. You're buying it for performance. And honestly, I'm not complaining about resolution here. Trust me. You have to see this in person. It really looks nice. I know you guys are probably going by what the numbers are saying. It says 3840 by 1080. But you got to see it in person, though. It looks really nice in person.
This Korok's are feisty today.
As long as they stick to eating plants.
And it feels like you're like playing in IMAX or something. I mean, it's like the field of view, everything that you can see. I mean, Once you try this, you're never gonna go back to anything else. I guarantee you that. It just looks nice. And what's the important thing about the gaming? You want the performance, right? You want the 1 millisecond response time. You want that 144 hertz refresh rate, and you want to have that real estate and a good color accuracy. And here you have QLED, and yes, this is in HDR. I currently have my HDR turned on, and it doesn't look that bad. It's not that bad with the HDR, considering I'm getting 130 frames per second. Now, another thing I want to point out, as far as Xbox One X and PlayStation 4 Pro, even though I'm going to try it, I'm going to connect it, I'm going to plug it into this monitor. You have to remember Xbox One X and PlayStation 4 Pro are only designed for 16:9, meaning you're only going to get the center screen. You're not going to get the full, viewing of this monitor. That's because they don't support 32:9. However, you do have the option excuse me, you do have the option to squeeze that 16:9 to 32:9, but I wouldn't recommend that you guys do that, because when you squish it, then it's not going to look that great. Okay, so Anthem looks great, runs great. I was gonna do a Grand Theft Auto, but I'm having some issues with my script hook, so I have to reinstall it and all that. But I'm gonna do that, trust me, throughout coming days. Fortnite, I need to download the Fortnite. People want me to try the Fortnite and PUBG. We can try that as well. And I know a lot of you are interested in Fortnite and PUBG. You want to see how that looks. But it's just, guys, it's just a better experience. Like, it's really difficult for me to go back to my BenQ monitors or my LG 4K monitors. When you get this kind of a real estate, you just can't go back to the other monitor. You will see, if you ever decide to get this monitor for the half a price or a quarter of a price, you will appreciate just the sheer real estate you're getting here. Alright, so let me try another game. Let's try let me show you the Euro Truck Simulator with the racing wheel and just how accurate it is. I think this viewing angle is going to be better for you guys, so you can see better. So let's go fire up the Euro Truck Simulator. Let me do that right now. Alright, so here we go with a Euro Truck Simulator. So let's go ahead and let's do it. And as you will see clearly, it feels like you're inside the truck. You really have that nice real estate, nice real view of the truck and everything, and it's just it just feels better. For simulations, this monitor it's perfect. For gaming and especially simulations, you're really gonna appreciate this monitor. It is really good. And it really feels as if like you're driving a real truck. You have a nice view. You get to see everything. You get to see the traffic. And it's great. Now, in terms of color, this is one thing that I noticed. And people have been asking me, how is that possible that this monitor has such a good color spectrum? Well, that's because it has quantum dots. It has quantum dots built into it, so therefore you are gonna have that nice quality in terms of color. And for a monitor this size, trust me guys, This is pretty darn good. And look how smooth that is. It feels like you're driving a real truck, man. So if you're into simulations, if you love simulators, this is gonna be right up your alley. This monitor is something you gotta have. I've seen people buy 2 of these, and I think it's kind of an overkill to have 2 of these monitors, honestly. I can clearly see the traffic behind me and everything. It's cool. Alright, let's get to the left lane. Love it, man. I don't know how else to explain it. It feels like when you have this whole setup, it feels as if you're driving a real truck. That's like the the only way I can describe it. All right, we got a circle here. We got to go around. It's going to be a bit tricky, but let's see how good my driving skills are. You see, I get to see my rear view mirror. Oh, this is perfect, dude. You can go back to like that 16:9 monitor. You missing so much, man. For simulations, guys, if you love simulations, you gotta have this. There's no any other way around it. There you go. And I'm done. All right, let's do another game. Let me try some other games as well. Let me do that really quick. Sorry, I don't have the remote control. I can't just pause the camera like right now. So I gotta get up and I gotta hit the pause on the camera. All right, so here we go with a Battlefield 5, and man, this just looks amazing. The field of view that you have, the things that you can see, this is perfect for a game like this. If you guys love Battlefield, you're gonna be right at home with this. Now, as far as the frame, I'm getting like something between 50 to 70 here, but that's probably because of my computer. I need to update my graphics card, so that's what's going on. There's a new NVIDIA update, and that's why I'm getting like, but still, I'm getting 60 to 65 frames per second. It's still good. And I'm also using real-time ray tracing. You have to remember, I got the real-time ray tracing on, and I'm getting 60 FPS here, which is pretty darn good. And, you know, it's going to be a better experience, you know what I mean? I think I got him a little bit. Hold on. Ah, shit. Sniper got me. Get up, get up, get up. Sniper. Got me. But you can see, you get a much better real estate here, and that's the important thing, you know, you get that real estate. Now, granted, I need to update my graphics card, you know, for this game. Every game works differently, especially EA games. I need to update my GeForce RTX 2080. But all in all, you get a really good real estate, man. And for games like this, it's where it's going to count. For games like Battlefield, for the games like Black Ops, Call of Duty, PUBG, Fortnite, even Grand Theft Auto, having that real estate is going to be awesome. Look at this guy. He's tough. Can't even run anymore. Oh, look. Typical EA. They can't get nothing right. They're still having difficult time with this game. It's still glitching. Yeah. Typical EA servers. Alright, so let's try a different game. Now, for those of you who love FIFA 19, you guys gonna be right at home with this monitor. And what better way to play FIFA 19 or any other sports game than on a nice, wide 32:9 real estate monitor, you know. Again, I'm trying to do my best here, even though my camera is far away. I put this camera far away, but it looks like it's close, but it's not. Because that's how large this thing is. And you have to see this in person, just how huge this thing is, especially if you're coming from 27-inch monitor or let's say a 24-inch monitor. This is just, you're gonna see how much you were missing. So let's play FIFA 19. Let's go ahead and let's do this really quick. We'll just do a quick game. Let's see. Let's see. New team, play, home, kickoff. Let's just do a kickoff. Here we go. Let's just do a quick match, classic match. Juventus versus whoever. Doesn't matter. Oh man, this is just nice. Alright, let's skip through this. I mean, I can tell right now I'm getting 90 frames per second, man, which is pretty cool.
My good friend Alan Smith described the game for you today. Big welcome to you all. Nice to
Wow,
have you.
the color, man. The color, it's beautiful.
Here for you today, Juventus. They play against Fiorentina.
I'm going to show you some settings that this monitor has. It has a lot of cool settings, and you guys are going to be surprised by the settings that are available on the option menu. Oh, this looks beautiful, man. Oh, yeah. I mean, guys,
The Juventus lineup there. Wojciech Szczesny starts in goal.
listen, the color, the QLED, the quantum dots here, and the adjustment of the black digital levels that are available. Let me tell you, this panel, this VA QLED panel, 3840 by 1080, it really looks beautiful, man. Now I'm getting 100 frames per second, 105 frames per second.
Fiorentina's lineup for you. 1-3-3.
Remember, I'm doing this video just to tell you what I'm seeing. But if you want to know, if you want my answer, unbiased answer, I'm going to give it to you straight up right now. The color is beautiful on this QLED monitor. Just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful color. But remember, you're not buying it for that quality. You're buying it for the real estate. It just so happens that Samsung is giving you all of the above. They're giving you a good quality, great color, great response time, FreeSync, 144 refresh rate. So you're really getting a great real estate gaming monitor, man. Oh yeah, I mean, this is the way to play.
Sit back and enjoy what should be 90 minutes of fabulous football with
This is the way to play, man, FIFA, or any sports game, dude.
Tweedy. Is Alexandra. And out to Cristiano Ronaldo in that wide area.
Hold on.
It's Chiellini. Miralem Pjanic. Joao Cancelo.
Come on, come on.
And Jukic.
Ah, it would have been an offside anyway. Oh! Damn it. Jukic. It was Jukic. It was him. Oh, Mandzukic, yeah, Mandzukic. I call him Jukic. Jukic is from Croatia. Pjanic, it's from Bosnia. But they're both pretty much, you know, from the same neighborhood. They're from my hometown. Oh, shit.
Ball nowhere near going into the net.
It's come off the top of his head, that one.
And he'll have to go back to the training ground to improve that part of his game.
Well, there's nothing wrong with the ball,
Guys,
just didn't time it properly and it's gone wide.
at this point, it's like impossible for me to go back to my BenQ, my 4K BenQ 10-bit monitor. Even though this is sRGB, it's not even 10-bit, but it's the best sRGB, the best 8-bit you're gonna get. This is the best 8-bit that you can get from this monitor. And the colors are really beautiful, man. When I tell you the colors look beautiful, they look as good as your QLED television colors. I'm not kidding, man. I'm not exaggerating. They really look good. But this is something you have to see in person. You know, I'm doing my best here to emphasize this, but you got to see this in person.
Chiellini.
Come on, come on, come on.
Tweedy. And Jukic.
Oh, he would have been an offside. Come on.
Working steadily here, keeping possession.
Oh!
Got his shot off now.
Ah.
Poor effort, too high.
Now, I mean, honestly, I really can't go back to my 16:9 BenQ 4K monitor, even though BenQ it's a 10-bit monitor and it has a 4K resolution. But man, you're missing that real estate. BenQ is missing a bunch of stuff. It's missing that color accuracy. You know, here you're getting that nice color accuracy because you got a quantum dots. You got much better spectrum of colors.
Broken that up.
Ah, whatever.
The referee showing how he's going to officiate this match. It's going to be a free kick. He's not going to stand any nonsense.
Come on.
You saw the look from the other player. and
Let's
saw
score
where
at
the
least
pass was
one
going.
goal. At least one goal. One goal.
Take the lead.
Nothing. We're not able to do it. So there, as you can see, it looks really good, man. In my opinion, what you're getting, besides the real estate, you're getting the color accuracy. The color accuracy, the quantum dots definitely helps. But now let me show you the the picture settings and what's available on the picture settings on this monitor. Let me show you that really quick. Here. All right, so let me walk you through some of the settings that are available here. Let me click on this. Let me click on it. Let me show you. You do have the custom picture modes. You can choose between a professional, FPS, RTS, professional. I would just leave it on a custom. That's what I'm using right now. And you got the refresh rate 144 Hertz. You also got the black equalizer. This is something where you can adjust the black digital levels. I leave it on 13. I left the response time on standard. The FreeSync, I turned it off because I don't have my AMD graphics card here. If I had my AMD graphics card, through AMD is the only way you can use FreeSync. I have the low input lag. I have it turned on. It's right over here. The screen size, it's wide. Now let's go to the picture. I left the brightness at 100. I left the contrast 75. I left the sharpness at 60. And you can configure the color as well if you want. You just click on the color here. But I would leave the color value at 50. I would leave everything here like this. Red, green, blue, 50-50, color tone normal, and gamma mode 1. I would not go anything above this. Unless you got like a professional calibrator equipment, then I would suggest that you do that. So there, I showed you the sharpness, I showed you the color. All looks like that. You do have a black level adjustment, and you do have the screen adjustments right here. This only works if you're using a content that doesn't support this resolution, that doesn't support 32:9. That way you can kind of stretch it out a little bit. And let me show you, this is the name of this monitor. It's a C49HG. I just call it HG90. HG90, honestly, because it's a very mouthful name to remember. I call it HG90. So, you know, the sheer size of this monitor and the color on this monitor is really good. Maybe I can show you a replay really quick. Go to the replay, to the instant replay, so you guys maybe can see just like how beautiful the color look here. Here, just to show you how beautiful the colors are on this monitor, man. From one angle to the other angle right here. And this is like the best way. I mean, you have to see this in person just to appreciate just the kind of viewing that you get from every and each side. So what is the benefit? The benefit here, it's really that you're getting the real estate first. People should remember something. You're getting the real estate first. You're getting that extra space. And number two is the color. You get a really good color accuracy here. And on top of that, you're getting 144 Hertz refresh rate. Look at the frame rate here. It's 250. You got a FreeSync built into it, 1 millisecond response time, a low input lag. This is really gaming heaven, if you will, man. Your games will look on PC just magnificent with this monitor. That's my second impression right now on this monitor. All right, well, there you have it. I'll do some more videos on this monitor. I'll try to do a live stream later on with this, so you guys can ask me some Q&A, some more questions. But you know, I'm really impressed so far with this monitor. I didn't expect it to be like this good, but it's really good. There you have it, guys. When you see this in person, guys, I just want to say something. It's the one thing, you watching this video, I get it. It doesn't do it justice. But once you see it in person, once you see this in person, once you experience this in person with smoothness and how fast it is and how beautiful the colors pop, then you're going to say, whoa, you know, this is good. All right, guys. Well, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you later.